Hello friends, many of you have questions regarding consumer courts like how to file complaint and where to write petitions, who is eligible for the file, and what are the resources of the consumer education, how cases are proceeds, etc. etc. Today I will cover most of the questions as best of my knowledges, and I know that I'm not a lawyer and do not have any law background also, but recently I am going through a consumer court case. I recently filed a case against three opposite parties. One of these parties actually is Siddha Real Estate Development Private Limited, a renowned development company developer in Kolkata, which was illegally collecting money of my housing complex of the maintenance charges, and they didn't have completion certificate also. Basically, the developer was maintaining our property, and they had many deficiencies in services, and most of the things were not promised. Which were promised in public advertisement, they were not given after, even after 5 years of completions, so called. Maybe you can say it is not a completion also. Hence I filed the complaint, and while doing so I experienced a lot of things, and today I shall share with you all of this. And this discussion is limited to West Bengal State Consumer Court itself. If you think that any trader or service provider or company or even individual person is selling you something or providing you a service and taking money out of it, if even if you have a promise to pay for it, you become the consumer. In any case, if you find that your hard-earned money is being going just in vain, you think just think of a consumer court. And when this happens, normally people go for online services from states or central, but I will tell you that till now in India, court cases cannot be done from online. You can check status of the cases, but anything remarkable cannot be done. I have searched for many such resources. Even government websites only sends notifications to trader that a consumer lodges complaint against you. Just that, no action is taken. I finally decided to manually file a complaint, and I am not giving any kind of links of the resources because they are mostly blogs, and anytime these blogs can change their links, and those links will be dead. Sooner or later you will realize that all of these efforts with their online resources are just not doing well. So but you will gather knowledge out of it. That is very fine. Search in YouTube and other videos, forums or ebooks, etc. Gather your knowledge. That is always welcome. But then finally write your grievances in a very detailed format against the trader or company. Remember to refer every conversation, every transactions, every commitments. Basically you should establish that they are doing something wrong. It may be a fault legally or a humanism ground. Describe what you want to say and why do you think that it is a problem. And finally make a registered AD to their address, giving him 15 days time to reply. Wait for the reply. If the reply comes and you are satisfied, then everything is good, the matter is closed. But if you are not satisfied, send them your counter reply in writing. This may continue for some time unless you get satisfied, but I shall recommend to record every conversation in writing and with registered AD, of course, so that they cannot deny that they didn't receive the letter. Make sure that you file your complaint within 2 years of dispute occurrence. Otherwise, put enough evidences in petition in a separate paragraphs explaining the reason not making complaint before 2 years. After also, if your complaint is on a public interest, you should mention that you are filing on behalf of a public or public interest. Then after 15 days, if no reply comes or unsatisfactory reply comes, search for the petition format in internet. You will get some of the petitions format definitely, and it doesn't matter which state or district you are filing in. Formats are more or less the same everywhere. Read 1986 Consumer Protection Act, then prepare the petition. In my case, I was rejected once in filing section because my petition didn't have any index. So like which page contains what. Let's say you have 5 pages petitions, and you should make notary public sign in every page of the petitions. At the time of making the video, usual rate is rupees 10 per page, but if you go to Bankshal court and they will charge more, but bargain with them, find a person who does it in correct rate or nearly correct rate. Now you need to attach all supporting documents that may be helpful or may be submitted in consumer court at the time of hearing. You should not notarize these documents. Just make a set of make one set after attaching original petition and all the documents and required documents. Put the pages number on the each page, and they said that pagination is must. You should also write these paginations as index inside the petition itself. Then only you notarize it. Otherwise, what happens is after notarization, document cannot be modified. So also your petition should mention your prayer section correctly. I have seen a person, he was a lawyer, that he was rejected in second hearing because of this wrong prayer. Like developer should fulfill its commitment as per the sale agreement. This is not correct. This is not very specific. Judges will reject them. You should mention which clause of the sale agreement was violated. Usually in West Bengal State Consumer Forum, I mean West Bengal State Consumer Court, you should submit 3 copies of set to judges or bench, one of each opposite parties. Now you should only notarize one petition or others, and others can be photocopies of it. Then prepare the draft of rupees 2000 from any nationalized bank. Go to Khadya Bhavan near New Market in Dharmatala, and there you will see the State Consumer Court office. File the complaint, and if everything goes well, filing will be done in that day itself. You should reach by 11 a.m. but not after 4 p.m. The first hearing is called admission hearing. Be there on time before 10 a.m. on hearing date. Hearing will start at 10:30 a.m. Consumer court hearing stays for 2-3 minutes to 10 minutes. Actually, you will lose almost the whole day for these 2-3 minutes. But have patience. I am also doing so. For inspirations, you can watch daily Grahak Panchayat videos in YouTube. Remember, consumer courts are like all other civil courts. You should prepare how to address judges, etc., etc., before going to hearing. And but I address them, sir. That is for your information. Every 15 days, one hearing will be there. So prepare yourself with that time scheduling. One thing I should tell you, that even if a government is promoting to go for a consumer court without lawyer, but you will find much more difficulties if you do so. Sometimes you will feel they are harassing you. If you are okay with it, it's fine. You can go ahead to fight. At the same time, if you go for lawyer, you will lose good amount of your money, because a case can be extended till 1 year in West Bengal. Within 1 year, they must resolve it. To track your case status, you can visit http://confonet.nic.in. Friends, consumer courts in West Bengal are not so correct in my opinion. I do not know for other states, but hence please be patient, tolerate the system. This is everything. This is something which you cannot change. I will end it here, and thank you for watching. Hope this helps. See you in next video. Thanks.